One of my best friends is pregnant. Only our 2 other friends know. The 3 of us are hiding it. We are trying our best every day to protect our best friend, even if it means hiding it from our own parents and family. Are we doing the right thing? Is telling our secret to our family right and staying by our best friend's side wrong? I want to tell our parents, but they could force her to have an abortion. We don't want to kill something precious. I just want to know, are we making the right decision?
Lyric.
So I don't think it's like an either or, telling your secret to your family or staying like on your friend's side. Like, I don't think staying by their side, I think you can do both. And I think that when it comes, I mean, your parents are going to still find out anyway if you have this kid. So honestly, why not tell them now and get their insight on this? Because yes, probably you don't, okay, there's a lot of controversy about this right now, but to me, yes, it is a life, but it's not a life yet, and it could very much change the course of your life. If you plan to go to college, if you plan to have something, your child will definitely take away from that. So I think you have to tell
It's the
an
friend's
adult.
child. It's the friend's child.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. I'm just saying like your child, as if I'm speaking. You know what I mean? But the kid would that would take away from what your career path would become.
Sarah.
Just your life, yeah.
I think it's on my behalf. Like you said, there's a lot of controversy about it with like pro-life, pro-choice. But mostly what they should be focusing on is it's her choice. Like, it's good that you're sticking up to her, for her as a best friend, and it's amazing the things that you're doing. But in the end, it all results to her. Like, yes, her parents may be like really mad that you're pregnant, and yes, they may be like, oh, get an abortion. But in the end, it's her choice to give it up or keep it. It's all up to her in the end, because she's the one who's having the baby.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah, that is very true. And here's the thing. It's not a good idea to keep this from her parents. And I don't think that you should tell your parents or tell her parents before she tells her parents, because it's not your secret to tell. It's hers. And my best advice would be talk to her about this, because let's be honest, her parents are going to find out.
Yeah, she's going to get bigger.
Eventually, because you'll start to show. And, like, they're going to...
Like, honey, did you gain some weight?
No,
I
I'm
swear,
sorry,
Mom,
Mom, I'm fat.
It's my food, baby. No. No.
Me.
They're going to find out eventually. So she should tell her parents, because, okay, you sound like you're probably about 15, 16, in that general age range. No?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you
I would
sound
agree.
you sound like you're a teenager. And like she can't deal with this alone. She needs her parents. She needs an adult to help guide her. But exactly like she said, it's her choice in the end, and they cannot make her do anything that she doesn't want to do, because it's her body and her choice. And legally, like, they cannot force her to have an abortion. They cannot force her to give up her child. But she needs to talk to her parents about it, because this isn't something that she can do alone, or that she should have to do alone.
Josh.
Yeah, I mean, I think also kind of going back to the question and what you're concerned about, which is, what do I do with this information? I mean, in life, you find yourself in sticky situations a lot. It just happens. They come, and then you have to make a choice. And there's no right or wrong. Like, whatever way you go, there's going to be consequences, good and bad. And it's really about just doing whatever feels right for you right now, and then accepting whatever comes your way, because you made that choice, and you're the only one responsible for whatever outcomes happen. Jelly?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I mean, I agree with what's been said. I think that the best thing to do, there is no right or wrong, I completely agree, is to talk to your friend and just say, I really think that, we need to kind of get an adult involved. Like, this is a huge responsibility. This is a huge kind of situation, and like, I'm here to love and support you, but I think that for the well-being of everybody involved, like, we should try and talk to an adult. And maybe it's not the parents right now, but somebody should get involved.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, I mean, it's just it's not your responsibility, but you should talk to your friend and say, I think you need to talk to someone. And that's about as much as you can do. I mean, if you don't believe that that's true, it's still the right thing to do, because in the end, like everyone said, they're still going to know. So why not have them know now so they can have some time to discuss what they're going to choose to do? Because if it is, early enough to get an abortion and that's what she wants to do, she needs to talk to someone so she can go do that. And, it's just, that's the ultimate thing that has to be done here.
Sometimes choices can seem really binary, and they're not. There are all kinds of options. And for you, this can feel like maybe even kind of like a cause, like you're saving the life of this baby by keeping the secret through the first trimester. It's not that simple, and it's not that clear cut that if you talk, an abortion will happen. Who's predicting that? I doubt that that's going to happen. There are so many other different options. She could put the baby up for adoption.
Yeah.
She could keep the baby. There are a lot of choices. And yes, pregnancy is a big deal, especially when it happens to someone really young. But if she is going to keep this baby, and if this baby is going to come to term and be born, it's really unhealthy for the mother to be under this much emotional distress for this many months of the baby's incubation. So let a grown-up help you through this. Telling an adult does not equal abortion.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. And so I advise that you call a helpline. You can go to in the Journals app, and you can click on the helplines, and you see a whole list of helplines. And some pregnancy helplines can be really kind of religious-based, and a religious organization put them up, and they're designed to help, women or girls decide to keep babies. So there's sometimes an agenda behind this that you should be aware of as you're reading through these helplines. A good place to call is teenline.online.org. They're very impartial, and they give you all the options. I also feel like Planned Parenthood is very impartial. Mm-hmm. A lot of right-wing people feel like it isn't, but I know people that have gone there, and they give you absolutely every possible option. They're not leading you towards abortions by any means. They understand that pregnancy means I'm really confused and I'm freaking out, and I need to hear all the options available. But I agree with the panel that she shouldn't be doing this just with her teenage friends.
Yeah.
She needs an adult to help her.
And for all you know, an adult that's, around you, I don't know, your mom, your aunt could have had the same situation. I mean, it's common. And I think, and maybe you can start, like, let's say you're really close with one of your older cousins or your aunt. You could start there too, just to get like a little bit of an opinion if you're close with them. But I think you don't know. I mean, there is a possibility that your dad's sister or your mom had the same situation. And I think that you never know until you find out.